See if I can use this time. Oh, I was about to say, that sucks. There. Got one.
The largest organ in your body isn't your liver or your brain, it's your skin, with a surface area of about 20 square feet in adults. Different areas of the skin have different characteristics. Much of this surface is such as sweating, skin will help sweating and may not fully regain all its abilities for a while. To understand why this happens.
Oh man, it's not doing my video. I'm mad, See, Steve is on. See, why you let Stevie? Wait, hold on. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out why my live is not letting it co-host people, but then I just got the invite from Steve. I don't know. It's on there.
Oh, this is on what? Instagram?
It's on Facebook. Oh, you all in my business and you don't even know what you doing.
Oh, I thought you were doing it on Instagram. I know I'm doing it on Instagram.
Clear request. Why it won't? Hold on, let's do this.
Put the book back. Put them back.
There we go.
Facility. Look, you geeking right now.
I feel excited now. I gotta. I was wondering why you wasn't accepted.
You are too much. Oh Lord. The crazy thing is I was looking for the button to try to invite myself, and now I couldn't find it this time around. I was like, what in the world? Where's it at?
We got it popping. I was trying to figure out how this whole thing works. Xavier is watching. Okay. So cool. We got this. All right, so go ahead. Good morning, Trey. First and foremost, let's say that. Good morning, dear.
Good morning, love. How are you?
Oh, great.
Okay, I don't know if y'all can hear me, but okay, good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh man, what do I have going on? I always got something going on. I know as of lately I haven't really been doing too much club events or anything. I've been doing more bigger events like, private parties and things like that. Um I've been doing I just recently did the Plies concert at Broadway. Um and coming up soon on the 14th, I have a 90s party that I'm doing with old school legend Mr. Cheeks um, at Roger Brown's. And then the following weekend, I have the first annual all white party featuring Young Crazy and Young Money Yawn from Good Music. So it's about to be a eventful month.
All right, so how can everybody be down?
Say again.
I said, how can everybody be down? How can they get tickets? How can they show up? Like,
Um,
especially if they're in the VA area.
yeah, if you're in the area, you can always hit me up on any of my social media. I always have a way for you to contact me on my social media. Which, by the way, if y'all want to follow me on Instagram, follow me TriggaMan03. It's TriggaMan03. Or you can follow me on Twitter at King Trigger. Or I say King Trigger. Like, did you hear all that that I put at the end? Ugh. King Trigger. Key KINGTRIGGA 03 on Twitter. Uh, but normally for any ticket information or anything like that, if you want to contact either me or anybody that's on the flyer, it's always going to be on the flyer. So that's how you can call and pull up. Yeah. Okay. What is you kind of broke up a little bit. You said what
Can
is
you
the
hear
most
me?
challenge? You said what is the most challenging? What?
What is the most challenging situation that you have to deal with being a host?
Oh, huh. That's easy. The most challenging part about being a host is that, especially at this day and age, hosting job is starting to become null and void because a lot of DJs are learning how to host their own parties. So we're starting to become obsolete. So a lot of people are not taking us hosts seriously, which means we're not getting booked as often anymore for regular club events and whatnot. I see a lot of my followers have jumped on. Yolanda, hey, how you doing? Um, it's another big problem that we have is that you have a lot of promoters and club owners and stuff like that who are not really business savvy and they're not really that honest and they take you for granted. So that's why I always urge people to have a contract whenever doing work for anybody else. When you get hired with anybody else, solidify it with a contract. That way, if they try to hold back on your money, you're covered.
Oh, we can have problems. I've been here since 2 o'clock.
That is so very true. I can definitely agree with that. Make sure that you have everything written in black and white, honey, so that
Right,
nothing gets
exactly.
misconstrued. Okay? Okay, so what made you want to become a host?
Honestly, my personality kind of demanded it. I've been working in the club scene for this year would make around about 13 years that I've been doing stuff in the club scene. Um, I started off, of course, promoting fresh into the military, and even back when I was in high school, I used to throw parties and stuff like that. So I've been doing it a lot longer than I think. More like 17 years I've been doing party stuff. Period. So I don't know. It just kind of became natural. I think one day I had just came back from California, just moved back to Virginia from California, and the first club that I went to when I came back was this club called Vanity. All of my friends and everybody was going to this one spot, so I went there, and they didn't have a host. The DJ, who also happened to be the lead promoter for that night, I know somebody introduced me to him, and he kind of heard my voice, and he was like, "Hey, yo, you kind of got a radio voice or something like that. Like, get on the mic real quick. Let me see what you can do." And it just took off from there. That's really what it did. And I ended up solidifying a night there, and then it became 3 nights there at that same club, and then I started getting booked at other places.
Okay, so I just seen your TBT with Cardi B.
OMG.
You know I was gonna bring up that Cardi B
I heard you say
situation,
something
right?
about it earlier.
Yes. What would you say is your most memorable moment of
My most
hosting?
memorable moment in hosting, wow. Easily, it's a tie between two different situations. One year for New Year's, I was contacted by Lil Boosie directly. He saw somehow someone got him to my Instagram, and he called me directly. He called my phone himself from his phone, and he ended up booking me for a 4-day trip to Dallas for New Year's. Well, no, I'm sorry, it wasn't Dallas. It was Houston. And I went out to Houston for 4 days. He paid for everything. I mean, from my room to my services to we even went shopping, and he bought me some clothes and stuff. He bought me some.
You better watch out now. You know Diddy out
I
here
mean, no,
buying
I'm saying
people
like he
clothes.
looked out. Like he was like, "Yo, you've never been out with us before." Like I got to ride on his tour bus. I got to do everything, and he was like, young. Mind you, I was a little younger. I'm 30. I'm about to be 32 this year. Back then, I think I was like 26, and he was like, "Yo, young blood, like." Basically, he was like, "Yo, we going hit the mall. Like we going out to eat. We gonna hit the mall, whatever. This and the third." And when I say we hit the mall, we hit the mall. I mean, it was everybody in his whole group, like his whole clique. It was at least 40 of us. I've never felt like a celebrity a day in my life until I did that with him. I felt like a complete celebrity. And we went into a few stores. A few shoe stores, a few clothing stores, and he was like, "Yo, go ahead, get you something, bro. I got you. Matter of fact, get your outfit for the night." Okay. So it was.
You felt like a straight up female.
At first, I was like, "Nah, you good." Whatever. This and the third. He was like, "Yo, this is just one of the perks of getting hired by me, bro. You just go with the flow." And I did. I ended up getting like 5 outfits and 3 pairs of shoes. He paid for every ounce of food that I ate for the whole 4 days. So it was like a per diem. So not only did he hire me for services and pay for my room and board, but he also paid for my whole living situation while eating and everything while I was there. Like he was probably the most professional person I've worked with. And also Jeezy did the same thing. I got contacted by his manager though. One of his managers, his manager called me, and then I spoke to Jeezy, and then they flew me out to Alabama, and I stayed in Alabama for 2 days, and he pretty much treated me the same way. Him and Jeezy are probably the two most professional people I've ever worked with.
Okay, did you know I had jokes, right? Because that interview with the Breakfast Club and Diddy, and they was like Diddy bought 50 Cent some clothes, and they was like, a man doesn't buy another man clothes. So, you know, I understand that there's a two-sided part to that story, but it didn't make you feel just a little weird to be like a dude is taking you on a shopping spree, even though it
Nah,
was a
I didn't feel
celebrity?
bad only because I wasn't the only person he was buying clothes for. He was buying clothes for a lot of people. Like it wasn't just me. Like the
Okay.
whole group was with him. But a lot of them already had money, but the lower tier people like myself, like me, the DJ, like he made sure all of us would fly for the whole weekend. Like and I,
Right, you can't
right.
have people on the
And
team
the
looking
crazy part is
crazy,
like it's not like I look bad. Like I can dress, but like these boys is wearing Gucci, Louis, this, that, and the third, and these are the type of stores we were shopping at. Okay, I'm with it. Let's go. Okay, I felt bad at first until I started seeing everybody was participating. Okay, I'm with it. Let's go.
okay, so if everybody jump off the
Nah,
bridge, you gonna jump too.
nah, nah. It's got to be beneficial, and I hope I get to live.
I totally get it. I mean, I don't blame you. If you're in a position where you're working with a client and they want to shower you with gifts, I mean, at what point do you say no? Do you say no at all if they
Right.
got it and they trying to spend
Especially
it?
if it's going to be beneficial. Like everything that he did was like it was very beneficial for my profile. Like I'm on stage, I
Hmm.
look. I don't. It was just in the bathroom when I got up this morning. Um, it was just beneficial. Everything about that day was very beneficial to my profile because then I get to post these pictures on my Instagram or something like that. People actually get to see it and it looks good. Professional pictures all around, this, that, and the third, and they get shared all over the place. It just looks good on me. You know what I mean? Now, if
All right, so can I ask you? Okay, go ahead. No, no, no. I'm gonna wait till you finish, and then I'm gonna
now
ask
if
you
he
a
had
really,
bought
really
these
important
clothes and stuff
question.
like that, and I wasn't doing nothing with it, he was just buying clothes just to buy clothes. Now, then I might have felt some type of way. Like, hold up now. What is going on? Uh,
He'd be like, "Come here, Trey. Let me, let me."
no. No. No.
Okay, so in the receiving end, and I'm not talking about receiving,
OMG.
but
No.
but 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 being on the receiving end of getting gifts, how do you express your gratitude to someone who spent way more than you could have ever spent on yourself at one time?
At that point, you know, I mean, I didn't act any different. I mean, it ain't no different from anybody getting me a gift or something like that. It's the only thing extra I could have done to show my gratitude for somebody like Boosie is by doing my job to the best of my ability. Like made sure like that what I got hired for, I could get a phone call again. Like my party was so turned up, I gotta bring you back, bro. You did your thing. I gotta bring you back. Like you know what I'm saying?
Okay, I was looking more so in the areas of maybe like a thank you card or a little small, token. Because sometimes they say
Yeah,
less is more. You know, it's always a memorable impression. I mean, really, my question is to a lot of celebrities, and this is not to downplay
of course.
anything that you do for your clients, but when you're working with them, is it important to be able to give them a small token of appreciation? Like I said, whether it's a card or
No,
a bouquet of
not at all.
edibles or something like
I
that.
I think after that whole weekend, Boosie after that weekend, Boosie has been here to VA about like 5 or 6 times since then. He's always welcome in this area,
Mm-hmm.
and one of the weekends he came out here, I actually had a custom shoe made for him. I have a lot of friends out here that do custom
Mm-hmm.
sneakers and this, that, and the third. So I actually had a custom sneaker made for him, and after his show, I presented it to him with one of my homeboys' clothing line. It was a shirt from his clothing line that matched the shoes, and we presented it to him as a gift, as a token of appreciation for
Nice.
bringing, for just always, for being that person that we can always count on to come out here and turn up. He's always welcome here. It's just like a few other celebrities. It's really only a few celebrities that come out here all the time, and everybody's gonna always come out for them. Jeezy's one of them. Boosie's the other. Fab is another. Um, Cardi is another one. Yes, Cardi will bring out the crowd, and believe it or not, Plies will bring out a crowd every time he comes.
Okay, so let's talk about this Cardi B party. Tell us what happened the night that Cardi B
Oh
came.
man, Cardi. Actually, Cardi's been here. Um, she's been here about 3 times now. Um, Cardi is a funny individual. Normally, she comes out here the day before whatever event she has. She always comes out here at least one day before. Um, One particular week, though, matter of fact, the very first time she came out here, which was a few years back, she came out here. I think it was at VA Live. Matter of fact, I hosted that party, and that's the only party that I've actually hosted for her out here. I've hosted for her somewhere else before, but her first time coming out here, I hosted that party. I met with her the day prior. I went with the lead promoter and everything to the airport to go get her from the airport. As crazy as y'all see her on TV is exactly how she is in real life. She's really like this. There's no faking. She's sweet as hell. She's sweet. Don't get me wrong. She is sweet. She is sweet, 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 sweet. She is such a sweet person. So fun, so cool. But as crazy as y'all see, the way she talks and how often she sticks her tongue out and all that is her in real life, my nigga. Like, that's her. No, there's no faking. So she's really ratchet like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. She's one of the very few that I'm cool with that. Okay. So
At least she's not no dummy and ratchet. Cause you got some females that be going
right.
viral that they just ratchet and dumb. You know, I, I'm not a big follower of Cardi B, but I do see her post. You know what I'm saying? Topics about political situations that really do need to be spoken about, especially, you know what I'm saying, coming from New York. And Stevie Steve that's on here, Stevie Steve is from New York. Again, if you taking 40% of my taxes, where my money going? You ain't fixing nothing. You ain't doing nothing. So who's sitting on my cash? So, it was definitely a wake up to society, whether people realize it or not. She do speak about it, and another thing that kind of scares me sometimes is when she started talking about the Illuminati, and she's like, "If I pop up dead, or what kind of cousin I got to sacrifice," and I'll be
Oh,
cracking
that's
up,
too
and I'd
much.
be
I
like,
love it.
like listen, I'll be like, y'all cousins, y'all over there, y'all want to rock with her so bad. She
Right.
over there really trying to figure out which one of y'all she going to sacrifice.
Yo.
She be like, I don't
Right.
like that cousin right there.
Man. Too much. Right.
All these play cousins. All these play
And the
cousins.
crazy
You
the
about to be
crazy
a
thing
target.
about
Y'all better
Cardi,
stop.
Cardi's a very she's a very shapely person. She's a sexy person to see in person. She's she's gorgeous.
I mean, if you got the
Yeah,
money,
you can look
you
however
can
you
look
want to look.
however you want to
She
look.
can dress whatever this that and the third. Like this, and but when I met her the first time, this was before she got her teeth fixed. So, but she was
Hmm.
still gorgeous, still cute, whatever this that and the third. But her personality, it makes you feel like you've been friends with her forever, or you're like that family member. Like she feels like a family member, like somebody you just like overly cool with. So when I first met her, it wasn't, most niggas, when we see something, we know within the first few seconds, first 3 seconds, like, yo, she could get it. Like when I first saw her coming out of the
Hmm.
airport, yeah, she could get it. The second she opened her mouth, we started talking. Yo, she's like a sister. Yo, this girl's crazy. Like she's dope. She's a dope person. She is super, super dope. However, so the next night we get to our venue or whatever, she finally shows up and she comes. I mean, she literally is doing her job. Like she was performing some of her songs. She didn't want security in front of her. She was actually letting every girl up on the stage to perform with her. Like all the girls was all around her, hugged up with her. And, like she's a people person. She didn't like security being all around her until now. Once she stopped performing and walked up
Hmm.
towards the DJ booth, now I need security. That's when she needed security because now all the niggas was trying to be all up in her shit, and
Right.
it got a little hectic because one of the dudes who happened to be the cousin of the club owner, he thought that he just had all the clout in the world and he could just be wherever he wanted to be, whatever this and the third. So one of the, he's sitting there all up on Cardi and this, that, and the third. One of the security guards had to tell him, look, can you please back up? I'm trying to get her in a safe, in a comfortable space, whatever this, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah. And he got belligerent immediately. And the security guard at the time who had to deal with this guy happens to be somebody I call my brother because we look just alike. So my bro, Z, shout out to my brother, Z, um, he had to do what he had to do. Like, first off, he stepped in between him and Cardi. The dude was like, "Yo, you know who I am? I'm the, Milladon my cousin. I could be here, whatever, this, that, and the third, and blase, blase, blah." Next thing I know, all we saw was a dude getting thrown and a speaker falling on top of him. Yeah. So that ended the party very early. Um, Cardi got rushed out the little sneaky entrance that we had. I went in there with her or whatever, and then after the fact, like I came back out to see what was going on to check on my brother. I go outside and found out that the dude tried to sneak up on my brother outside, and my brother had to really, really tear into him outdoors. And yeah, it was bad. It was really bad. So that was probably the only bad situation I've had with Cardi. But other than that, it was all good.
That sounds about
She
interesting. She
actually,
was like,
no. The crazy thing is, no, she wasn't. She got on the mic while when the fight first broke out. I handed the mic to her because she asked for it, and she was like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like, we grown. What are y'all doing? Why y'all always messing up shit? Like, she went real wretched with it. And I was like, yo, this is crazy. She was like, I came here to have a good fucking time. Like, what the fuck? Yo, funniest night ever. Funniest night ever.
but it's crazy, black people, they get super excited and hyped sometimes, and we do as a unit sometimes
Yeah.
can really mess up a good time, you know. So yeah, at least she got up on the mic and she said her piece, and hopefully, the nigga got hit with a speaker.
Man, and the crazy thing is I believe the club ended up getting sued as well because when that speaker, he didn't mean for the speaker to hit dude or whatever. It's like where they were standing at, they were right by the speaker. So when he had to yoke dude up, the speaker
Mhm.
happened to be like right behind him. So when he threw the dude, he kind of fell like I don't know how he was able to push the speaker over and somehow fall to the ground before the speaker could get to him. So the speaker fell and hit him, but not only hit him, it hit another person, just an innocent bystander. So I believe the person.
Wow. So would you rather get hit by a stray bullet
Uh,
or hit by a Can you imagine that in a news headline? A fight broke out in the hood today. There were flyby speakers.
hey yo, that would be I would be no good. I'm sorry. If I'm sitting here looking at this big ass screen right here, and that comes across the screen, innocent bystander is killed by a flying speaker in a club in Chesapeake, Virginia. What?
He got hit. He got hit with 40 rounds of watts.
Hey.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to whoever
Hit
got
song
hit
by
with this
Cardi B was
speaker
playing at the
tonight.
moment of the incident. Bartier Cardi was playing at the time of the incident. Let's talk to Cardi B. Does your music promote speakers being thrown around?
That is too funny. Oh
Right.
my god, I'm getting hot
Hey,
on the
Ronita.
inside because that's so funny
Shout
to
out to
me.
Ronita.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh, you can see people. I can't see
I can
people.
see
I just
I
see
can see when
us.
my people jump on.
Okay, I guess because we don't
You
have
won't
some of
see
the same friends, I don't
you won't
really
see
see
all my people that are
to
joining until they start commenting. If they comment, you'll see their comments, but you won't see when they start watching.
okay, well hey all the Trey's
Well,
friends.
well.
How y'all doing? um Well, I mean, this is just me doing this warm up of trying to come back to being on the live and asking questions and promoting my friends and family and letting everybody speak their piece and talk
Yeah.
about their careers. So I'm really, really excited. And I'm grateful that you were able to come on here and
Yeah,
be my
no,
first
and the
victim
crazy
for
thing is like
2018.
I support you. I support you in everything that you're doing. So big shout outs to you. I don't think I've been fully interviewed by you since matter of fact, the only time I think I might have been interviewed by you was back on the radio show. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing where we're starting to start back up. So, as people are following and watching me on social media, they're like, what is this girl doing? She ain't been on the scene in a minute. She all washed up. She probably ain't doing nothing.
Mm,
And I'm just like, you can't talk
facts.
about everything that
Shout
you
out to
do.
Stevie Steve. I see you up there, bro.
Can't
He
talk
said
about
GG
everything.
groupies here.
Oh, I don't have no groupies.
You
I
ain't got
just
no
have people
groupies.
who really love me.
I
I ain't
used
got
to
no
be a groupie
groupies.
now until me and you actually built a that that bond that we have. But I was a groupie at first. I was on
What?
I was on your
Over
job.
little
What do
old me?
you mean? You know it. I was getting on the radio show every day.
You stupid. That's not being a groupie. That's
Let
just
me
being
tell
a
you now, groupie.
supporter.
Yes, I was supporting you. I was supporting you through
Mm.
my groupie nature. Yeah.
Oh, that's how that goes. Well, I guess I can kind of say I'm a groupie in so many ways too. When I support people, I'll
Right.
be like, oh, that person posted
I
again.
got
Share.
on I used to get on the radio show for you. I mean, not, and that's not to
Oh,
discredit anybody else
I
that was
love
on the
it.
radio show or with anything like that because I fuck with old boy. That was my dude. But at the same time, I didn't know him before I knew you. I knew you. I've known you since.
Right.
Um,
Right.
what's the name of the Periscope? And I was a groupie for you then.
Yeah. Oh,
You
you
used to
so
get on
stupid.
Periscope, and I used to see you
You
comment or
so
whatever. I'd be like,
stupid.
"Hey, Gigi."
Yes. And I still haven't been to Virginia to be a part of one of your parties, but I'm definitely
Yeah.
coming very, very soon. I'm coming very, very soon. But I don't really do the club scene though. I'm so like, I'm just
Well,
so.
the good thing is if I have anything going on, you get VIP treatment. So you're not really going to be out there amongst the masses where all the craziness happens. You would 9 times out of 10 be up somewhere by me.
Just don't put me near no speakers.
I cannot deal.
Last name is? You said the last name is?
Hold up, where
Oh
you
no.
at?
um, Avery has to get another evaluation done this morning, so I'm sitting in the lobby waiting for them to call him. So I figured, I might as well
Hey,
entertain myself
hey,
while I'm
Avery,
sitting here.
how you doing, fella?
Oh, he all the way on the other side of the lobby. I had to come over here and move near the window because I got better service.
That is crazy. Curtis says, "Nice to see you." I don't know who that's directed to. I'm sure it's directed to you though.
Yes, real one Clayton. Hey Curtis, how you doing? Yeah, he's one of my loyal supporters as well on Facebook. I'm glad that he's tuning in as well. Um, but yeah, man, like I said, I'm warming up, trying to get myself back into the whole being seen, being on live, and starting to interview people on the go because I think a lot of the reason why there was a lot of stagnation in my project is because I'm a perfectionist, and it's just like, I want things to be so perfect, and it takes away from the actual talent because you're spending so much time trying to perfect something than to actually go and just do it and let it
Yeah.
be as it be. So I mean, I'm here,
My
I'm back,
my
and
question to you is, since you here, since you back,
okay.
and you know I'm coming to Atlanta the week of the 13th, are we going live together? That's all I want to know.
Oh man, why not? You're
I
gonna make a
don't
lot of
give
people
a
jealous, right?
finna. I look forward to
Yes,
that.
yes, 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 yes.
Right, Steve?
Oh man. Yeah, see Stevie C said the book. Okay, yeah, so okay, if you guys are in my Facebook book behind closed doors, I only post twice out of the week, which is normally Sundays and somewhere in the middle of the week, where I talk about the different inserts in my book. Again, the book is a three-part trilogy. The first one is called Behind Closed Doors, and it tells a lot of little dirty secrets. Um, this has been hidden in my own closet, as well as some of the things that has been happening in my past that kind of, got me to where I am today. So yeah, if you're interested in a good story, you can either join the group, the book club, and get a snippet, or you can just wait for the book to come out and then,
I'm
you
letting you
can
know.
read it because
I'm
it's gonna
letting you
have more
know
juicy stuff
now.
in there anyway.
I'm not going in the group to watch the inserts and stuff because you're not finna build up all the excitement for me. And no, I want to read it. I want to read the whole book in its entirety because I know once I open the book, I'm not going to want to put it down. Hey, Gabby.
Okay, so since you don't, so tell me what you think about my ego insert.
No, I didn't
Did
on
you read
purpose.
it?
On purpose, I purposely did
You did.
not read the ego insert for a reason. Because I know you, I know your mind, and I know your way with words, and I know you're gonna drag me in, and I'm gonna be like, oh, it's just like it's no different from like watching Power or something like that. When you get an episode and then right at the end something major happens, and you're like, no, don't cut off. Like, no, you're not about to get me like that.
Okay, so we still got Stevie Steve watching. I wonder if Stevie Steve feels the same way. Stevie Steve, do you like the inserts or you like Trey? You want to wait until the book comes out because you don't
And
like
I
cliffhangers.
and I'm with
Because you know it's going to
Curtis
be a
right there.
lot of
I need a signed
cliffhangers.
copy too. The fuck.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna sign a copy and I'm gonna put some lip prints.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kiss the books
Yeah.
and put some
And if y'all feel the same way
on
that
it.
I feel about
So
those
you
lips
know,
right there, it's gonna be a good lip print. It's, it's gonna be a
yeah, it's
big
gonna be
old
big. They be like,
juicy. Y'all know she don't like to be dry. She like to keep them things, you know, moisturized.
he said, I'm a. This is you and your shenanigans with the inserts. I mean, how is that
Because your life ain't
shenanigans?
all just uh pain or just happiness or no, you got some shenanigans too. I've lived
I
through some
do,
of them.
I do, and that's why I want to turn around. And,
I've heard some stories.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, well, you're gonna hear some new ones,
OMG.
and it's gonna be like,
See, this
okay,
exactly
this girl
this
really
is
has some
exactly the
mental
reason
issues.
why I don't read the inserts because you not about to do me like that. Uh, uh, goddamn, a goddamn
Well, to any
300
and
word
everybody
insert.
else, if y'all want to tune into the insert,
Oof. Ugh.
I mean, I wanted to build the momentum up because I do. I want people to be looking forward to what's next and you know trying to figure out what the hell be really going on in my mind because really it's more so like a prescription. It's a diagnosis, and I want people to write their own prescription on what they think is wrong with me because again, I will probably do some and say some stuff that is so unheard of, and you guys would be like, "See, I thought this girl was like this. I'm scared
Hey,
now."
let me tell y'all something, okay? I am. Oh, hold on.
Uh, but I get better reception over here.
Let me tell y'all, everybody that's watching something real quick. I know Gigi. I feel like I know her very well. We've had a lot of good conversation, um, a lot of revealing conversation. So I feel like I know her a little bit better than a lot of y'all. I don't know how many of y'all have had these kind of type of conversations, but I know I have. So I'm just gonna jump out there and say I feel like I know her better than y'all. However, I have yet to meet her in. I am nervous. Yes, I'm nervous.
You nervous?
I am
Don't be
drastically
nervous.
nervous.
Why?
There's
Why
a
would you
few
be
reasons.
nervous?
When you've known somebody for years and never met them in person, that enough is nerve wracking. Second, and probably one of the more important reasons, I've not met you in person and I already know that you're taller than me. So I'm going to be looking up at you like some little midget, even though we're only like an inch or two apart from each other. But I'm not going to feel like so much of a man at first. I told you this the other day. You're a whole Amazon. You're an inch away from 6 foot. I'm 5'9" and a half, 5'10". No, no, I'm nervous. I'm nervous.
I
Look at
mean,
that.
I'm
Look at that
tall,
long.
kind of long.
Look at that legs.
Still trying to find
The
it.
legs. She's got 5 feet of leg.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's see.
How would y'all? How would y'all
That's
feel?
a real long way. Hold on. See, I was see.
Do y'all
It's
see that?
out of the.
And then she got the bent back paperclip leg.
It's like,
Okay, so the other part that I'm nervous about, I'm gonna keep that part to myself. Moving
yeah,
along.
yeah. Moving along. Let me sit
Right.
up in my chair straight now.
No,
Got to
yeah.
fix myself. You know. So we got Taya. Taya just jumped in. Rick Harris just jumped in. Thank you guys for tuning in. Curtis says I'm a champion naturally. I love you, sweetheart. Thank you
Timothy
so
Johnson
much.
is in. What's up?
And a few other people. Yeah, shouts out to everybody that's tuning into our little chat this morning. If y'all just tuning into this live, we got Trigga Man Trey, VA's
Oh, stop
finest
it.
host, because I've always wanting to call you a party promoter, and you be like, listen, I am not a party promoter. I am a host. There is a big difference. It's
I
almost
don't
like
even talk like that.
it's like you giving somebody, you giving people,
Right,
you damn
right,
gravy
Curtis.
so bad.
Exactly. That's exactly how I feel about her right now. Meaty thighs, nice eyes.
Y'all crazy. I should have never even put. See, this is why I don't put a whole bunch of full-fledged body pictures on social media. For one, I can't fit my whole
For some
body in
long
it.
ass.
I can't fit my whole body in the camera. Then again, I know that I have really, really big Amazon legs, so most of the time, yeah,
Bring
those things tend to, cause more attention than necessary. Like I said, I like attention,
unnecessary
but I
attention.
don't like all types. Yeah, unnecessary attention. So this,
Yeah,
as about as
you
far
think
as people get.
that right there ain't enough attention right there. You gonna get unnecessary attention off of that alone. Hey, it's the cost of fame.
No, I'd rather have more attention here than to worry about all this. Because when all of this fades and get all wrinkly and messed up and stuff like that, it ain't gonna matter. It's what's in here. Because what's in here is connected to what's in here.
Yeah,
So,
well, off of first
I
sight, they
know.
can't see what's in here. They can only see here and here. That's all they see from Jump Street. Just saying. I got a chance to know your mind a little bit more before I even got to see you first. That's why I'm happy I
And that's a
met you
beautiful
via
thing.
social media before even getting to see your live or anything like that. Like I think you went live on Periscope that I can remember, I think maybe twice. That I can remember. That I actually caught at least. And I was already hooked in. I was like, hey, how you doing? Yeah, no. But I got to talk to you like
Yeah.
just seeing your messages and stuff like that. Like I was able to, I don't know, connect with you on another level just by seeing your messages. And then we would actually talk to each other. And then it went from it branched from Periscope on over to Facebook. And once it came over to Facebook, that's when I really got to know you. And
So again, so you being one of my most loyal friends and supporters, you know what I'm going to ask you, right?
OMG.
Do I have to
I
ask
feel
you?
like you do. I don't know. I don't know what it is you about to ask me, but it could be a plethora of things. I'm nervous. I'm nervous.
Really?
I
What are you
knew it.
grateful for, Trey?
Oh, that wasn't the question I thought you was gonna ask me. Okay, good. Um, What am I grateful for? I have a lot of things that I'm grateful for. I normally, but what do I? Okay, before I actually answer that, I'm gonna ask you a question in return. What do I normally tell you I'm grateful for when you ask me that?
You
I
can't
know.
answer a
I want
question
to
with a
see
question,
if you've
bruh.
been paying attention.
Well, of course, your children.
That's first and foremost, but
That's first and
it's
foremost.
one particular thing that I say I'm mostly thankful for, and that I'm thankful for, and I say it all the time whenever you ask me. You.
Life.
I always tell you I'm thankful for you.
Me? But you said
No, I
that's the
didn't say the
most.
I didn't say
I
the
don't want to
most,
say this.
but
I don't want to put myself in a.
okay,
You did
okay.
say that. You have to be
But I
careful with your
always
words. I
tell
know
you
you be
that
talking
almost every
fast.
single time you ask me. I always say I'm thankful for my kids. I'm thankful for my health. I'm thankful for my finances. And then I always throw you into the mix. I'm thankful for you.
I'm grateful for you too, Trey. And to anybody else that's still tuning in and watching us, Trey's friends, my friends, put down at the bottom of the screen what it is that you are grateful for. Man, you have to express some type of gratitude every single day. I don't care what you are grateful for. If it's life, if it's you got an extra French fry or found the extra French fry at the
Shame,
bottom of the
and you know what's
bag.
crazy? Shame on whoever, which one of y'all is gonna. I don't know which one of y'all gonna do it, but the first person to say that y'all are grateful for weed, I'm tripping you down the highest flight of stairs I can find. See,
Me.
see. Uh,
I'm
my
grateful
home,
for weed.
one of my friends, Sonara. Hey, CC, how you doing, boo? She says she's grateful for waking up every day. So grateful. That is that is worth being grateful for.
Yes.
Definitely.
Amen. Yes,
Who
yes,
else?
yes. Okay, we got Greg Street. Stevie Steve saying my van is still working. I'm grateful. Yes, absolutely. See, gratitude, people don't understand that gratitude, too, even without working out, releases endorphins because you're giving these praises. You're allowing the universe to be able to come in and feel you wholeheartedly for who you are, and really put you in a position to be able to receive as many blessings for giving your praises. So again, my movement is very, very important to me. It's imperative, very, very imperative that people come onto the broadcasts and share their gratitude. So, I'm grateful for you, Trey.
Shout
Thank
out
you
to
so much.
Jasmine.
Um,
Jasmine Ortiz just
you know,
jumped on. Hey.
hey, Jasmine. See, I don't get to see everybody, but yeah, we've been on here for a minute, and I just wanted to introduce my friends and family to my Trigga Trey, which is going to be in the ATL next month. So we going to turn
You know,
up shit.
you know. I'm going. So anybody else that's going to be in the area of Atlanta, Georgia, the week of May 13th, I implore you to come on out and turn up with me. Atlanta is my second home, so I will be turning up very, very, very hard.
I'm not
So
going
I
to the
need one of
clubs.
y'all
I'm
to
not
come
going to the
out just to
clubs with you,
replace
right?
her ass when she don't come out to the club with me.
We can do like brunch,
Can one of
afternoon
y'all find
shindigs and stuff like that.
a
But
open mic or a poetry night or a spoken word night, something like that, so she'll actually come, please?
yeah, now I'll go to those. I'll go to those, but I'm not going into the right club. I'm just sorry. I'm so over
I
the club scene.
guess.
See, Stevie C said, "Why nothing in the NYC? We coming, Pa. I'm coming. I'm coming to
See,
New York. Trust me, I'm coming
see,
to
that's
you.
that New
It
York shit right
takes
there. She said, "I'm
time."
coming, pie."
Yeah, it takes some time, man. I could come faster if there's some people out there that want to book me and pay for it. I could be there.
So for the small price of
Yeah.
$375.32, you can get Gigi right there in Atlanta. Just bring her in. All right, CC, you have a good day, baby girl.
All right, well, you know it's Friday. Everybody ready to
Yeah,
go cash them checks.
and I
You know,
actually
waiting
have
for
to
the
go ahead
clock to
and be
turn
going
around.
myself because I have to go ahead and get ready for work. So,
Yeah, I already know, and eventually they're gonna call us soon. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off myself. But again, I thank you and I appreciate you so
you
much for
already know
co-hosting again
that. Thank y'all,
today.
everybody, for watching. Y'all be easy.
All right, baby. Well, I'll talk to y'all soon. And again, thank
Bye.
everybody for
Love you
watching.
more.
Love you, Trey.